Scanning for audio.
Welcome to a Tin Dog podcast, this time talking about Big Finish main range release number 204. We're back with old Sixie, and it's Criss. Now, I know you're sick to death of hearing me say how absolutely brilliant Big Finishes are. Well, in that case, if you need to do that, turn off now, because I'm about to say absolutely how brilliant this Big Finish release is. Now, last month we got the Sixth Doctor's last story. Well, his regeneration story. Let's call it that. The guy will be going on to produce many, many fantastic audios. And, as I said then, the Sixth Doctor has not just been rehabilitated, but he's been made to be one of the greatest Doctors of all time. Colin's portrayal is spot on. Now, Criss marks the beginning of an era because, just like Mel's introduction was out of order, we got, well, the brand new companion, Mrs. Constance Clark, reintroduced in that story. We knew she was from Bletchley and that's it. All we knew was she was from the 40s, and that works for me. Now, for those of you outside the UK who don't know what Bletchley Park is, or those of you who don't know anything whatsoever about the history of computing, go away, type in Bletchley Park, type in Colossus, and just look it up. Type in Alan Turing. Look up all of these things, read them, and then come back here, because that's more important than this podcast. That's your actual history, because what we've got here is a pseudo-historical. If you liked Curse of Fenrig, if you liked the Big Finish story Called It, if you liked the Bletchley Circle on ITV, this is a story for you. Hell, if you just like the Sixth Doctor, it's a story for you. If you like the Sixth Doctor not wearing his patchwork coat, this is a story for you. However, if you also like rip-roaring, fantastically well-written, well-researched, and basically fantastically performed stories, again, this is the story for you. But don't take my word for it. Let's hear the synopsis. Bletchley Park, Britain's most secret weapon in the Second World War. Inside drafty huts, the earliest computers clatter day and night, decoding enemy transmissions and revealing intelligence crucial to the country's defence. Leading Wren, Mrs. Constance Clark, directs her charges to provide vital assistance to the boffins stationed in the manor house. But a recent arrival amongst the codebreakers, the mysterious Dr. Smith, has attracted the attention of MI5 spy catchers. Over in mainland Europe, Nazi agents are briefed, covert operations planned, and a German submarine embarks on a very secret mission. As encrypted radio waves crisscross the planet, unearthly forces stir. And when certain ciphers are cracked, something will emerge to threaten all humanity regardless of allegiances. Written by Matt Fitton. Yes, that's always going to be a vote of confidence. Directed by Ken Bentley. Again, not a bad sign. But, of course, it's Miranda Raisin and Charlotte Salt who shine in this story. Yes, a little bit is made of the TARDIS translation circuit all kicking in and that thing. Oh, also, if you liked Cold War, try this one as well. This is a great starting point. You've got a brand new companion. You've got the Sixth Doctor running on full pelt. It's got pace, it's got passion, it's got great storytelling. So yeah, go away, just buy it, and then, well, enjoy it. But until then, listen to the trailer and make up your own mind. So until next time, when it's probably TV Doctor Who, be seeing you.
Coming soon from Big Finish Productions, Doctor Who, Criss.
Agent Spark reporting. Goods have been picked up. Division 709 compromised. More information to follow.
This is simply not good enough. I need to lay down some ground rules, sir.
I'll be right with you,
Mrs. Clark. Constance Clark, leading Wren at Wavenden House.
Doctor? Dr. Smith, I've another communication from Agent Spark.
Excellent work, young lady.
Dr. John Smith. No credentials. His identity evaporates as soon as one examines it too closely. The man's a spy.
Now, this ship, my ship, has been disabled ever since I arrived on your planet. Completely and utterly disabled. Every system, every readout.
These are the coordinates. We will descend to a depth of 300 feet.
Yes, sir. And then?
Then we wait.
I have some good news and some bad news, Mrs. Clark. Those explosives all seem to be wired up to a timing device, and I just found it.
And the good news?
That was the good news. The bad news is, it's about to go off.
We are closing in. Object sighted 500 yards ahead.
Good. This could be the breakthrough that turns the tide of the war. If we can control the airwaves, if we can jam all Allied communications...
You have no idea what you're dealing with.
It's killing him! Stop it! You're hurting him!
Big Finish. We love stories.
You've been listening to the Tin Dog Podcast, available on RSS, iTunes, Stitcher, Audio Boom and Tumblr. Doctor Who and its associated works are copyright of the BBC. No infringement is intended. You can contact the show, donate, buy merchandise or find out more about my other projects by visiting the Tin Dog Podcast homepage and clicking on the links. The Tin Dog Podcast is a founder member of the Doctor Who Podcast Alliance.